Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. So we have another installment of the lip balm battles. So this week's contestants are the Pat McGrath lip balm, and I used the shade Noir, which is one of the ones without sparkle. So here is this shade, and you can see that it is almost clear with just a tint of gray. It is a very balmy, smooth texture. It's not sticky on the lips, and it just has a really nice sheen to it. It is going up against the Tom Ford clutch size lip balm. So these are tinted. To me, they seem more like a lipstick than a lip balm, but if you read the claims, they are actually a lip balm with a juicy tint is how it was described. And here is the shade that I wore in the video. This is number 5, Baie d'Hiver. And there are 6 shades, I believe, and some of them are limited edition. So I think I might have the other one downstairs, but I have 2 of them from the holiday collection. They are great. I really like them. But I do think of them more as a lipstick. So you can see it's obviously, this shade is a lot more pigmented. The other one that I have is more neutral. And I'll leave the name of that one in the description box because I can't remember what it is. It's Apres Soleil or something like that. But it's like a nude one. And you can see that this can sheer out, but it's going to be a lot more pigmented. And on the lips, it doesn't feel quite as balmy. It feels like a moisturizing lipstick to me. So stay tuned. I'll give you guys the application and final thoughts for the day. And then at the end, we'll have my verdict. Thanks. Okay, so for our first lip balm test today, we are going to be testing one of the Pat McGrath lip balms. And this one is in the shade Noir. And this is one of the ones that was released in the fall. It looks like this. And it's basically clear with a little bit of a gray tint to it. This one does not have any sparkle in it. So it's just like the regular, like a shiny finish, but no actual like glitter particles. So this is the swatch, and I'll be wearing this on my lips today. So there you go. So when you put it on, you can see that your lips do get a little bit of a tint to it. It's very, it's like a medium thickness balm, but it's very smooth feeling. I really like this one. I do have some of the other balms. Let's see here. The Blue Astral is actually the other one that I have, and I use that one quite a bit. It has like the blue glitter particles in it. That one, you can feel the glitter in it after you wear it a bit. So I actually prefer the ones without the sparkle in them. So the Noir is actually one that I reach for quite a bit. This is how much I have left of it. And yeah, overall, we'll see how this one does. So I forgot to do a close-up of my lip condition, but actually my lips are a little dry and a little peely. So I actually just kind of exfoliated this morning. So I got some of that peel off, but it's still a little flaky. So we'll see. I don't have any like active cuts or anything. So my lips in general are okay. So we'll see how everything goes. Thanks so much. See you soon. Okay, so I am back after wearing the Pat McGrath lip balm all night, and this is what my lips look like. They are, pretty smooth. I still have some like dry patches and so forth. Essentially, they are in the same condition they were when I started. So wearing the lip balm was incredibly comfortable. I actually did not have to reapply very frequently. It lasted really well. It felt very, creamy on my lips. It was very comfortable. And I actually really enjoyed wearing it. I just don't think it gave me much of an improvement, but it was more of like a preventative type thing. So My lips are essentially maybe slightly better than the condition they were originally in because, you know, they are moisturized, but, you know, nothing has been like healed or repaired. I still have those like dry patches. Again, they're smooth, but they are, you know, little patches. So, yeah, that's everything. So thanks so much. Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. And we are going to be starting off on the lip balm test for the Tom Ford lip balm. So this is one of the tinted lip balms from the holiday collection. This is number 5, Baie d'Hiver, and looks like this. All right, so just a swatch. This is actually, you know, more of a lipstick lip balm hybrid. It's definitely more pigmented than the Pat McGrath lip balms, but it should be relatively moisturizing, or at least to the point where it doesn't dry out your lips. So we're going to test that. So my lips today, you can see they have, you know, the ever-present dry patches, but they are smooth. So there aren't any like flakes or anything going on right now. And let's go ahead and apply this. One thing I wanted to mention about these Tom Ford lip balms, and I don't know if this is just me, but with the ones that I have, you know, it happens with both of them. But I feel like when you first apply the lip balm, it feels a little dry, and then it's sort of like when it reacts with your body's chemistry and gets like some of that heat, it kind of like melts more into your lips and has a creamier feeling. So I feel like when you first apply it, it feels a little like dry or chalky-ish. And then if you wait like 5 to 10 seconds and it kind of warms up on your lips, it all kind of like melts and then feels very creamy and moisturizing. So just a note. Thanks. So I have a couple of these, and I actually keep, I forget what number it is. It's another one from the holiday collection. It's like the taupey, like nudish brown one. I keep that one in my purse all the time because it just gives like a light hint of color. There's a clear one of these as well, and I believe some other colors. But this one is probably, I keep this one with in my lipstick drawer because I personally like to have this pop of color. I think this is a really nice shade. So thanks so much, and I will be back later with an update. Okay, so it is the morning after using the Tom Ford lip balm, and honestly, I kind of forgot that I had worn it last night because when I woke up and looked in the mirror, I saw absolutely no evidence of the lip balm whatsoever. There was no pigment or anything left. I don't know where it went, but you know, it wasn't there. So I have to say, I actually, you know, kind of forgot, and I had put a little bit of lip balm on earlier this morning, a different lip balm. I forgot to check in here first. So, you know, I did take that off so you can kind of see the lip texture. But my lips are pretty much in the same condition they were in when I started. I still have, you know, dry patches back here, which are pretty much always there unless I wear like a heavy duty lip balm regularly during this season. Now that it's starting to get warmer, it should get better. But, you know, I didn't get any like flakes or any cuts or anything, but it also didn't feel like my lips were moisturized. It kind of felt like I had gone to bed and I hadn't worn anything, or maybe I wore something like really light and it wore off immediately. So I would say that wasn't super moisturizing overnight. But that's it. So thanks so much. Okay, so let's talk about the lip balms. First up, we have Pat McGrath's lip balm. Again, I use the shade Noir. This lip balm glides on the lips very smoothly. It has a medium thickness and a very balm-like texture. So it feels like a lip balm. It lasts pretty well on your lips. I had to reapply maybe after like 4 hours or so. And, you know, I could feel that I had like a balm on my lips, but it wasn't like uncomfortable. It's not something I noticed, but if I went to kind of like rub my lips together and see if I could still feel it there, you know, it was definitely still present. and it gives a really nice sheen to the lips. So I often use this as a topper to lipsticks that feel a little drying as well, which, is a nice use for this. And one thing to note, this does come in shades with sparkle. I have this one and then the Astral Blue one. I'm not positive that's the correct name, but they came out together. It's the blue one with sparkles in it. That one you can feel the sparkles more so as you reapply, because it's actually like chunks of glitter. It's not super fine. So I personally prefer these without the glitter. So just a note on that. And overall, I thought it was a very nice moisturizing lip balm. When I wore it overnight, I definitely felt as though I had worn something on my lips when I woke up. I didn't really feel much evidence of the lip balm when I woke up. My lips didn't feel like I still had anything on, but they also didn't look like they were in any worse condition, and they weren't as dry as they would have been if I had not worn anything. So it felt as though I did have something on, just that I had worn off. All right, and again, I didn't have any cuts or anything on my lips, so I can't judge any healing ability, but the dry patches and so forth on my lips, everything pretty much stayed in the same condition that it originally was. So this acted more as prevention for things becoming drier versus healing. All right, and then the other one, the Tom Ford, and this is the clutch-sized lip balm. And again, I used shade Baie d'Hiver. And this one I think of more as a moisturizing lipstick. So on my lips, it does not have as much of a balmy texture as the Pat McGrath or as other ones that I have tested in the past. It really feels more like a moisturizing lipstick to me, and it is a lot more pigmented than the Pat McGrath lip balms. One thing to note, this does come in several different colors. I believe there are 6 colors. Some of them are limited edition, like this one is part of the holiday collection. This is number 5, and they released, I think, 3 colors at that time, maybe, if that sounds right. But they do have a clear one of these as well, if you're more interested in a clear one. Now, one thing to note, and I don't know if this is true about the clear one, but the 2 that I have that are both from the holiday collection, when I apply them on my lips, it feels a little bit drier, more lipstick-like originally. And then after 5 to 10 seconds, as it kind of warms up on your lips, then it starts to feel a little bit more moisturizing. It never gets to the point where it feels like a true lip balm to me. It always feels more like a moisturizing lipstick. And, I like it. I like the product. And I actually keep one of these in my purse at all times. But to me, it's not a real lip balm. When I wore it overnight, I didn't see any evidence of it in the morning. So it's weird. You go to bed, it looks kind of like you have lipstick on. When I woke up, I couldn't see any pigment or anything left on my lips, but I also couldn't find any on my bed anywhere. It wasn't on my pillow or my sheets or anything. So I honestly have no clue where it went. So, yeah, that was basically it. For the overnight, when I wore it overnight, moisturizing wise, honestly, I kind of forgot about it. Like when I woke up, I didn't see anything. I didn't feel it there. And the dryness of my lips, it was pretty much the same as before, when I started. However, I didn't feel quite as moisturized overnight as I did with the Pat McGrath. The Pat McGrath one, I felt like I had a moisturizer on my lips, but it had worn off. Whereas this one was more like I hadn't worn anything overnight. So my lips weren't necessarily drier. Well, maybe slightly drier, but not enough to say that they got worse. But yeah, it didn't really do anything to make my lips feel more moisturized by the time I woke up. So, verdict, if you couldn't tell, the Pat McGrath actually wins for a lip balm. I definitely love the Tom Ford lip balms, and I think they are great for more of a lighter lipstick look. And they do give a nice sheen to the lips, but again, they feel more like a lipstick to me, and they are not as moisturizing on the lips. They are very comfortable to wear. So don't get me wrong, they do feel like a moisturizing lipstick. It's just they don't have that balmy texture that I love so much in a lip balm. So for moisturizing capabilities, I think the Pat McGrath is better. For moisturizing in general and healing your lips, I don't think either of these are necessarily the best option if you have like severely dry, chapped lips. However, you know, I think they both have a great place in a collection, particularly, you know, the Pat McGrath I think works great as a topper. And if you just need light moisturization on your lips, I think this is a great contender for that. It's definitely like a lip balm that I would wear a lot during warmer months because it has a nice comfortable level of moisture on your lips. It doesn't feel heavy and it's pretty sheer, which is very nice. And then this one, I would just use the Tom Ford more as a lipstick. So especially in this color. Now the lighter colors, they do work a little bit better as, you know, looking more balm-like. However, again, the moisturization capabilities between the two that I have are the same. So I still would put them more into a light lipstick category. So that is everything for this week's lip balm battles. And I hope you enjoyed this segment. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks so much and stay safe and healthy.